Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I am CJ Livecast, or at least the avatar of me. Welcome. This event will be a Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale Esports competition hosted by Naked Esports. Obviously, I will be a main factor by streaming it, casting it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Make sure to follow if you're watching from Trovo. Make sure to subscribe if you're watching from YouTube. Any help is fantastic. We do have a delay on the stream to make sure that there's no real-time stream sniping. And so just relax and enjoy yourself. That's kind of what I want you guys to do. If there's anything you guys can help me out with, I will let you know. This is one thing. I was gonna say just watch, and yeah, that is great too. But if you link the stream, send it out to whoever you think would love to watch it. That'd be dope as well. But as I said, well, whatever you feel is great. I just want to say thank you for being here in the first place. We do have these teams. Let me show you guys the team list. I do need to fix this up a tad bit. Don't mind this list right here. Obviously, this is not the correct one, and I'm showing this for the sake of showing what last week looked like. This week, here it is. This is what we have today, all right? I think a lot of people, and this is true, are playing Apex. Apex Mobile just came out. Is it considered today? Was it today or yesterday? I think it literally came out yesterday, I think. I don't know. Either way, a soft launch from Apex, as there's only 10 countries that you can compete or you can play from to download the app. But it doesn't mean that you can't get around that with either a VPN or just changing your app store location to another place. So I think that is what we are noticing here. And that's fine. That's fine. I want you guys to go play Apex because honestly, we're probably going to be doing some events in Apex eventually. So more popular that gets, the better for us here as well. And I hope you guys compete in that when we do host Apex Mobile events. But let's go through this right now. First 3 slots are going to be left wide open. Unless we get some new entries, that is going to be the case. Next, we got Raw Rejects, TTK, 3XR, SNS Scythes, Dominators Esports, Eagles SL USA, Bohicas, TH Team, AOD, Lost Ones, Live da Madruga, D, or Delta, Bot Battery, Ratio is not going to be competing today, Reaper Crew, Eclipse Lunar, The Family Esports, NBR Esports, Full House Gaming, Orion Esports, Gamer Elite Havoc, and then the last 2 slots will also be left open, all right? So I'm getting some questions in the chat, or at least in the Discord, asking, can we stream? Body answering it perfectly, saying yes. You can stream, just make sure it has a delay. That is the absolute correct answer. You guys can stream if you are competing, if you're part of one of these teams, you guys can stream just with a delay. Just want to reiterate that to be extra clear that the delay is necessary. We have a delay, as I mentioned before, to prevent any stream sniping. Let's go back over to this view here. As we wait, we got 6 minutes before we begin. And let me turn that off in the background because I can hear myself. Let's see if we can, there we go. And I see Body helping out already in the chat too, saying that welcoming everybody about this event in a little bit of detail. Definitely hit that Discord to learn more about this event so you can compete in the future. SNS Psycho, welcome to the stream. SNS does have a team in here. They have SNS, which one? It's Scythes, right? Yes, SNS Scythes competing today. All right, what else do I want to cover here? Oh, right. I want to create a box. So it looks like we're still waiting for a few teams to hop in. So let's create a box in the meantime. So we can, you know, have people discover this place we have here. Next. Oh, let me show you guys. This is not, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to show. Here's what I wanted to show. So this is what I got up top so far. We'll do 200 for 2 of them, 2 boxes of 200. And, oh, no, didn't want to hit that. Let's hit 200 again. All right, and then next, hit a follow-y and hit a cast a spelly. And that, I think, will be it. I don't really want you guys to do more. I mean, if you do more, that's fantastic. But that is the bare minimum you guys can do to get into the box and have a chance to win. You guys can enter multiple times. So if you guys want to help me out multiple times, you certainly could. And we're gonna make it 2 hours long. Great and start. All right. We're at 1.7K followers, apparently. You can see on the bottom there. Okay. The box is now initiated. All right, so that's done. I'll show you guys what the matches are gonna look like. So here they are. Still hopping in now. Again, we're gonna be a little bit of a skeleton, not skeleton crew, skeleton, what's the word I would look for here? Group of players? I guess not really a saying, but you get the gist. As I said, I think a lot of people are starting to play Apex for the first time. I saw some people streaming it. Report was streaming it. I think he's not playing this event because he wanted to play Apex, and that's fair enough to me. But a lot of other people as well. I remember seeing on Twitter that Sun is pretty much done with CoDMobile to go straight into Apex. And to be honest, Apex looks amazing so far. I haven't been able to play it yet. I need to download it on my phone. The problem is, I had something, so I have this thing called what was it? What's it called? Or I did have it on, or kind of still do. Let me explain. All right, so there's Apple Fitness, right? Is an app. And I was like, okay, why does that have anything to do with this situation about Apex? Well, in order to play Apex right now, you'd have to switch your location on your store to, let's say, Mexico, which is the closest obvious neighbor to us. So it would make sense you would switch it to Mexico. And so I wanted to do that myself, to be quite honest. I think it'd be fun to play and see what it's like before it really has a full launch. But I can't. And because even though it says I have to be unsubscribed to Apple Fitness in particular, not the other ones, but Apple Fitness, and then I could do it. But then when I tried, because it still has like that 30-day window, I have to wait till that 30-day window ends. So I don't know what I have to do for that. I might have to just create a whole nother Apple Store account just to make it work, and then use a different device because I can't get rid of everything on my current phone. That'd be ridiculous. But I do have other devices I can at least try the game on, even though I'd be extremely novice with a different device. That's fine. And so we will, we'll get ourselves going. Who is this? Requested to join. You know what? You can just join yourself, all right? So I don't know if Ace is playing. Maybe he is. He probably is, but I don't want to hit accept just in case. You can get in yourselves, everybody. You can hop in without me helping you out if you are supposed to compete. That's the way it works. This is a closed registered event, so only registered teams will compete. Only registered teams have the room ID and password, and they will be the only ones, obviously, then to, as I said, to compete. Did I already say that? Probably did. Forever Young, thank you for the 500. Appreciate the love. Body Snatcher, of course, thank you for the 500. That is the obvious support there. You guys should all be following Body Snatcher at this point. If you don't know who she has been a major factor in supporting all of CoDMobile, pretty much all of CoDMobile esports. So that's just the bare minimum. Make sure to follow Body. Can't stress that enough. All right, so it's 7:59 right now. We are getting to the end of our start, or the beginning of our start time, and yeah, as I said, I knew it. We were gonna have a very small group of people. We were supposed to have, I think, registered anyway, 20, maybe 19 teams. But I think with all the, thank you for the follow and the mono, everyone. Luxwell, thank you for doing that, and IntroX, thank you for doing that. But yeah, as I said, everyone either didn't pay attention to their registration after signing up, and then they are playing Apex. I mean, that's just a given since it just came out. But we still got a good group of players in here. I'm gonna do a little check first before we begin to make sure all these teams are in their right spot, and then we'll go through it. All right, let's see. Let me get the team list up for myself here. Right. All right, let's see what we got. So first slot should be empty, so I don't know why these guys are in the first slot right now. Do we have anyone who newly registered and they thought they can get in for some reason? No. So yeah, I don't know what this FHG team is, to be quite honest, and I'd hate to take out teams at this point because we are working skeleton, but you have to register. That's just the case. If you don't register, you don't compete. And again, wish they could, but they just can't. But Let me just go through these, make sure that maybe they're not supposed to be in another spot and they're just waiting for me to kick somebody out. We'll check that first. So team 4 is Raw Rejects. We do have, Wind. I don't know how to pronounce your full name, but TTK, that is, I think, wait, aren't they supposed to be lower down? Pretty sure they are, but we'll keep an eye on that also. Maybe not. I'll just keep going. We got SNS here for team 7. That's correct. Dom. For team 8, that's correct as well. Team 9 with Eagles. That possibly could be them. Another check. Team 10, Bohicas. I think that is correct. Missing a few teams there. Lost Ones, correct. On team 13, LDM. Oop, move myself down. Team 15 with BOT Battery. Get the mic closer to me. Next is team 18 with Eclipse Lunar. Yep. TF for team 19. Yep, the Family Esports and BR Esports. Team 22 representing Orion, correct. And then GE, which is Gamers Elite Havoc. All right. So for the ones I know for sure are correct, but there's some I'm not sure, and I want to check those first. So this FHG team, I don't think, I don't even see them. I don't even know who they are at this point in this. So let's just look through squad registration and figure it out. So yeah, let's do that. So I don't know where they're supposed to go though. Even I feel like they're so confidently in because they have like a full squad, but none of them registered. So I'm like, okay, well that's very odd. As far as I can tell, let's go FHG search. FHG Full House Gaming. Oh, okay, good. So they are supposed to be in, but they're in the wrong spot. So I'm gonna kick them all out and see and actually check also. Maybe they thought they were going to be in the right spot. Let's just check. Full House Gaming, team slot 21. Yeah, so they just got to get into team slot 21. That's it. Simple as that. Yeah. Sorry we're starting a little late. Shouldn't take this long, but it is. Hopefully they'll just go to Discord and realize which slot they're supposed to be in. I'll have to constantly kick them, and if they do it 2 more times, then I will start without them, even though they're supposed to play. Because you gotta follow the rules, simple as that. Let's see, where are their... I'm trying to message. Sorry I'm being silent, but I'm just really trying to focus and get these guys to go. I mean, they're just not moving. I don't know why. There we go. All right, now they're moving. Jesus Christ. Whew. I feel like people don't know how to read sometimes. And maybe that is, you know, maybe I should be more understanding. But like, honestly, if you didn't think about like, which slot are we in before you started, who here has played in a comp game, right? And haven't ever thought of which slot should we be in? Never thought that once, ever, guys? Not one? Like, come on. That's just weird, right? All right, it looks like we're all settled now. Let's start before we be late anymore. Super strange, right? Super duper strange. This guy. Okay. I'm just messaging somebody. Yes, you can. Okay, so let's go. With some minor hiccups. Oh, my mouse isn't working. Give me a sec here. What do I do to get? Oh, I lost audio. Oh, there we go. Got the audio back. Where in my? I see my mouse. I can't move it up. Very strange. Let's try this wipe. Give me a sec. I can't move. I can see my mouse on the literal bottom, but it's not moving anywhere above. Not sure what to do here. I can try to like just click on some random things. All right, yeah, clicking on random things. Woohoo, right? All right. Apparently that works. Click on random things when in doubt. All right, move this up. Move this across. Okay, let's see. Our fights to start. I see RT, sorry. Raw talent. Raw, they're not going by raw rivals. They're going by another name. I have to think about it before. But right here, looks like Jumbo's trying to swim under and hide. I guess that's working for now. He doesn't have a weapon yet. LDM on the other side. So you have Beck and Rumble are either knocked or dead at this point. Jumbo's getting closer to the situation, still trying to loot these houses. But I think for now, they're going to separate out and, go for tags later on. So we will cut back to that later, but let's head over to Dominators. Very strong team here. And they have gotten 3 kills already. There is two more players coming in. They just got a 4th, and that might have been a squad wipe to begin. We're now at 13 players left. So Orion now shooting down at them with 2 players. So it's a kind of like a 2v4, but they did get Morlek. That's a big play. Orion trying a 2v4 is incredible. And they get 2 right there, making it a 2v2. This is unheard of here against Dominators. And there's a push out. Orion hit hard. Boz trying to escape. Oh no, Karinga knocked out. That just leaves one with very low health. Trying to rotate out apparently. What is going on with your view for me? Are you like lagging? What is happening right here? Thank you for the support, guys. Let me look up at it. There you go. Yasha, thank you for doing that. Ooh, you forfeit with the 5,000 mana. Wait a minute. That is a lot more than 5,000. That is, what is that? 3,000? Was it 4,000 mana? Is that the right math? I think so. No, 40 times 5 is not that. So that would be 4. Actually, I can't do the math here. 5 times 4 is 20. So then it has to be 20,000, right? Right? Does that make sense? Or 2,000? No, that's not 2,000. Yeah, I'm going to go with 20,000 mana. Just that's a huge amount. Thank you for subscribing to Rain. That is awesome for you to do that. All right, let me focus on the game again. I kind of lost track. Let's head over to D here. Oh, no, that's not D. That's O. That is an O. Let's go to BOT. ECL versus BOT. Haley picking up a teammate's tag with iStevie and calling him back. Hoping for that to work. Oust from the top shoots at Complex. Complex comes up with him. And Oust backs down. Got close though. Now it looks like Complex has taken over the roof. Getting peppered quite a bit there. Good job from Haley. But not finishing it up. They're chasing down Complex. Complex is now spotted. Shots in the corner. Hits him again. Haley's really putting on the pressure against Complex. There he is again. Haley's getting shot from the rooftop though. She slides to avoid. And she's continuing to get hit. Complex still on that right side. Haley noticed for a split second. Couldn't get the shots off though. Again, iStevie still in the process of getting back into the game. Only time will tell with the next 30 seconds. There's a player that is really close to this BOT player shooting across. And it's gonna. Is he gonna be dead? See, you know what? Some metaphors are better than others, okay? Some puns are better. Just not that one. Oh, gets faked out. There's the reel. Gets the kill. 3 kills for the player, 4 kills for the team. And iStevie will be back in 5 seconds. Well played. And it looks like they take over the whole spot. But Haley went down to enemy territory and I think has been found. 3XR. And trying to slide for the kill, but Haley went right into the shotgun. And that will be her demise. Here's Stevie coming back. So at least there's still a 3-person team. But they'll just need to pick up Haley now. I'm looking around. Looks like this is still the main battle. We'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for the follow, Moneymaker. Thank you for the 500 on top of that, too. T-Float. I don't know if I mentioned this one. Thank you for the 2,000 mana. Cold-Blooded looks sad. Sorry. That must have been something I said. El Bay, thank you for the follow and the 500. 100 from Cold-Blooded. Thank you so much. Hi, CJ. May I join in cast? One of these days, let me know. You can DM me. And I'd love to get a sense of, if you're a good caster. Bot got a kill. Well played. Sometimes I do co-cast with people. Usually people I know who have done casting before. I don't know if you have any experience in it. But if you do, maybe. We'd love to see any of your casting abilities if you got it. If you have any experience. Sofa King Tur, thank you for the follow. Simplex is riding 400. Thank you, Buffet, for the 5. And Sleeper, thank you for the 500, too. TSG Mo Kills, thank you for the follow. All right, let's move out. And it looks like we now have separation. Again, we're running a little bit on the shorter side today. Mostly because of the new game Apex that came out. So, it's just what it is. I don't know how this game is gonna look after Apex gets a little bit more normalized, because we still don't have a hard. Ooh, nice job from El Husa for getting to the top. Never mind, not as great as I thought it was gonna be. Looks like King Wim might be knocked on the right side. Ooh, that's it. That is it. Apparently Flick's got the kill for that. And they have cleared the position. There are people on top of that cliff. You can see Flix is getting shot. But those shots are going to be tough to make, especially with him moving around like that. You also have Dark Helmet that's gotten a little closer. He's going to back up now using the smoke, which I think is the right play. There's another third-party team that could affect this whole situation. They have their own helicopter. So it seems like SNS is the only team without one. 404, are they playing? Says Simple. I don't think so. I didn't see a team called 404. Oh, Death got knocked. I don't even see how. Apparently a snipe from Onyx. A little troubling here for what was already a 3-person team with the death of Death. Or, sorry, death of Lucifer. The rain is so hot. It's so hot right now. So, Revive Flight will be back in less than a minute. I think this team will make it. There's only one team in the new zone. One team has made it. Now we got 2 teams, all right? We got a whole 2 teams out of the 10 that are left in this game. Let's head over to S. And they do have a helicopter that they're around. There's a car coming over to them as we speak. And while they got close, they did not get close enough for a fight. They stopped. So that's what I was saying about Apex's, or at least about COD Mobile's future. I really don't know what it's going to look like. I think it depends on how people perceive Apex. Like, if people really like it, then obviously that'll be a bit harmful for COD Mobile's esports scene for the most part. But you know, if it's not taken as like a great game and people just think of it as like it's okay but not as great as COD Mobile, then that would be a safer bet that COD Mobile esports would be still a good and a lot of people would compete. The problem is that I don't think that's the case. Well, it's not a problem for real. Like, I think the growth of Apex is going to be much better for everything, because, you know, the more that we legitimize mobile esports, the better. And so if we have more games that look great, and I think Apex does look great so far, then that would be more people willing to join the esports scene and not just think of, you know, mobile gaming as a non-esport chance, right? So I think all in all, if it works out, if Apex is great, great, right? If Apex isn't great, I think it'll be better for COD Mobile. But you know, that doesn't mean it'd be better for the whole mobile esports scene. And it probably wouldn't be. We will, you know, if Apex looks really good and has a lot of people that want to compete, we will be running Apex events. We'll probably do it through community gaming as well. Having that partnership with COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile, we probably do it for Apex. And bring out some really big prize pool events. That's kind of the hope. Yes, Echo should be banned, says Buffet. You got... Oh, well, hi, Dinosaur. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, Zero. N. Yes, I believe Echo is banned, right? I haven't thought of that in a while, but I'm pretty sure it is, so... Yes. Demon Love, how are you doing? It says Meep. Very intricate Meep there. Oh, I didn't look at YouTube yet. Sorry. I haven't paid attention to you guys. Let me see if I can pay attention to you now. We are streaming on both platforms, so you can go on either one. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the stream on YouTube. Looks like Varrocked was able to quad out. Maybe, if he gets a cool snipe. Nah, I can't get ahead of him. He's constantly behind on these shots. So he will not be able to knock him down. But your car needs to heal up a bit, or at least his plates need to be back. Psycho says, what's up, CJ? What's up? And Blue COD Mobile, welcome to the stream. Says, CJ. Welcome. Blue COD Mobile. I'm gonna head over to G1. I think they might have just gotten a kill, yeah. And they might also be in the blue zone. They have a vehicle they can take out, though. And so I expect that to be utilized. Dark Helmet has an enemy. There's Vivant on the left, right behind Dark Helmet now. Does he see him? There he is. He must have ninja'd up the tree and then glided off of it. And there's he spotted. I think Dominators that's their last player. And SNS Dark Helmet's gonna have to say, never mind. But that's gonna allow Dominators to get back into the game as long as those revive flights kick in. CJ doesn't reply YouTube streams. I kind of did. It's harder for me. To be completely honest, I sometimes forget. Sometimes I do. So yeah, I don't want to, but you know, it just happens off of just randomness. Oh God, damn, Jesus, rocked out of the game quick. God damn, I wasn't expecting that so fast. Jerson, thank you for the 500. How are you doing? Fortnite005, welcome to the stream. Fortnite. El Bay, thank you for the 5. And here's some players coming back, and they're landing here. They are going to be landing right on top of SNS or going beyond them to get old loot. Yeah, and in a quad. A little hurt from the blue, but he needs to find a building to loot. And he can't get that close to the enemies, so he's going to keep using this to go. Makes sense. There's more players. There's GE. Cypher is going to continue to avoid that. So this is Team Lost Ones, by the way. Let's take a look. There's one guy left on this team, 3XR. In 22 seconds, he at least will multiply into 3. Head over to Death. Ooh, Stone J making it through. Take a look at the map. Not zoomed in too much. C2. Oh, he's gonna get pressured. Let's see. Oh, wait. That's a bigger fight right here. Let's go here. So SNS versus LDM. Live de Madruga. Poisony getting shot from this deep 3. Well, Husifer got knocked though, but Guz has got knocked as well, so it's a bit of a trade. Flix gets taken down. LDM has a player on the right. Death doesn't know. He's knocked out too. I think it's a 2v1 against Dark Helmet. Poisony. Oh boy, he's gonna get pushed from behind as well. That's it for SNS. I think they had 10 kills, which is really good. And gonna be taken down in a bit of an early exit at 8th place. Here's Tony Che. Just enjoying the ice, you know? I feel like he's like in the Olympics. This is a new sport, motorcycling on ice. You know, it's still a growing sport in the Olympics, though. If you missed it during the Beijing Olympics, then you missed something amazing. Looks like they're well spotted there. And there's an enemy. That is an enemy. Yuki's pushing it. And this should be his downfall. Getting too close to the enemy side. You can see how fast he's trying to catch up. He's not hitting him out. Did he get him knocked? No, he's still up. He fell for the fake. He's right there. Wait a minute. Is that an enemy? I can't tell. Who? Did they get him? Or am I just looking at his teammate? Where is the enemy go? I guess they did kill him. I'm like, where did he go? Yuki's moving all over the place. There's still a player right on top. Yeah, there he is. Right next to them. And none of them notice him. None of them are paying attention. And finally they do. He's kind of hoping he just blended in with the rest of the rock formation. And there's the Aus. Ooh, he is spotted for sure. Shots are missing though. Let's see Jakar finding Morlek. Another miss. And down goes Jakar. Didn't expect that. As a smoke will be thrown onto him as they will attempt the revive, but the blue zone is a problem. And a grenade hits! The car explodes. And that is it for the team. And here's Smart and Chiz staying on this side for the Dominator team. Simba on top of them. Interesting attempt for an angle. But that did hurt their health, and Simba's knocked. Smart, moving and grooving. I think he's gonna re-heal in this corner. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, grenade hits, and Smart is knocked, and that's it for Chiz. That is it for Dominators. Here's a Verrucht. We're next to Bear and Yuki. I feel like GE has a lot of kills. Let's see how many. They have 10. Yes, that does seem to add up. They've been in a lot of the fights we were looking at. And they've taken over this spot for a long time. They really haven't moved quite a bunch. And there's Varrock still on top of that corner, hidden in some sort of crevice area. And now I think they're starting to see across the map, but they got an enemy that is right behind them. What does Varrock have? Oh, just a handgun. So that is why. And he's trying to slowly creep in. And, oh, yeah, he's dead. And Bear's figured it out. So now we got 2v3, apparently. Yep, there's TF. So the family esports, or the family gaming. I think it's esports, though. Shots on Hell. Ooh, Hell lost a lot of health. That was a good hit. And even more. Can he get the knock with this? Just needs a little bit. There's Luxury. And down he goes. That is it. TF with the win, taking match number 1 in this event. So we'll take a look at all the scores, but TF, the family, will be your winners. I don't know how many kills they got, to be honest. We didn't see a lot of them. Hopefully I didn't miss a lot of kills if they did get them. But we'll take a gander here. 7 Sheriff, thank you for the follow and the 500. Thank you, Jerson. Thank you again, El Bay, for the 500s. That was awesome of you guys. Jerson, thank you for the follow too. And I think I've caught up on all that, but math is hard, says U4Fee. Yes, it is, but you apparently having a really hard time with math, because if you accidentally sent me 40 500s, then yeah. I think, yeah, for me though, my math is difficult trying to figure out what's 500 times 40. You know, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I don't have a pen and paper on me. I have to do the math by the brain. By the brain. New song. This should be fine, right? Thank you, Body, for posting the Trovo link in the chat on YouTube. If you guys have not joined our Trovo side yet, please do so. You guys can stay on YouTube if you like, but if you guys follow me on Trovo, that'd be also amazing. Thank you. Someone says, hi, CJ. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name, though. To me, it's different. I think it's just different, you know, language. But thank you for saying hi. Hi to you as well. I hope you're having a good one. Late night scrims and stuff, lol, says Demon Love. Yep. Got some scrims going on. Let's do this. Let's go through these scores right now. We got 3 more matches to go, so stay tuned. Let's do this. We got 3 for Luxury and a team total 5, 6, 7, 8 kills. So not too shabby, actually. We didn't have a lot of teams that went crazy on the kill counter. So even though they didn't get double digits, I think they're going to look really good as far as total points. GE with 4 from Simba and Bear, 3 for Yuki, a team total of 8, 9, 10, 11. First team to reach double digits here. And again, they were taking a really good position for a long period of time, and it really worked out for them. But good shots from them too, good pressure. Dominators there as another killer team. Vivant with 5, Morlek with 4, a team total of 13. One of the top killers for sure. Dominators, it seemed like they were struggling a bit, which is kind of surprising that they were also able to reach this double-digit kill count while, you know, getting this far along the game. So, you know, watch out for Dominators. If it looked like they were struggling and they still got this, what would it look like if they didn't? 8 for Jakar, 4 for Poisony, and 1 for Guz. A team total of 13. Well done to Jakar. Jakar with 8 by himself. Going insane, LDM. 5 for, again, I can't pronounce your name. Are you the same? No, you're not the same person, right? I'm looking at the 2 names. But anyway, a team total is 6. Good job. Good job from both of you on BOT. We got 3 total for 3XR, 5 for Flicks, and a team total of 10. Not bad. Going down the line here, 2 for Complex, team total 4, and that pretty much covers the main killing teams. So we'll just keep a look at this. So pretty even, not a lot of crazy kills on the top necessarily. Highest has been 13. The bottom could be better, obviously. A lot of 1s and 2s and 0s, but for the most part, you know, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of teams who have a great chance at taking over in matches 2, 3, and 4. It's not one-sided yet. All right, so what we're gonna do now is see what time it is. What time is it? 8:31. We are a little behind on time. But we'll start match number 2. Let's see here. Let me look at Discord. There it is. And match 2 will start at 8:34. All right, that'll be the idea. I'm just writing it into Discord twice. And let me check this stuff. Team slot, GFX, and list don't match. I'm confused. Several teams are confused, asking me what slot they are, lol. What list should I go with? The banner. That's the one. Yeah, whenever we have an event, like, so the initial list that I put out, if you guys are aware of how I do things, the initial list I put out is just the first list. And in the list, it says this list is subject to change. And then what I do is post then the official list that has the official teams. That's the one you should use for sure. All right. So that's just for future reference. You know, use the one that's on the banner, the one that is sent last. And yeah, because sometimes I'm not going to change the original one because, well, I'm sending you a new, fresh one. I don't think I need to change the original and, you know, do both. You know, the reason I send the official one because it's official. All right. All right, so I think we're all settling in now. Let's see here. Where did that one team go that was supposed to take over team slot 21? I think they left. Yeah, I think they left. What a weird team, huh? Come in for one match and that's it. Very weird. Very strange. But maybe they'll come back in. We still got 1 minute before we start. And we are going to do Blackout. We are going to start Blackout in about a minute. So what a strange group. All right, 8:34. Let's begin. Anything I need to change? I think we're solid. Count. Let's go. Nothing changed. I feel like that one team. Remember the team that was in slot 1, supposed to go down to team slot 21. It took them a bit, and then they were like, whatever. I feel like they left the game and it was like, all right, well, we're getting ready for the next one, and they just don't know. And it's like, you know what? I know I'm gonna start this, and they're gonna be like, oh, we didn't know, and it's like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you gotta be ready. And so, yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen, but we're gonna start anyway without them. And just the way it is. Let's do it. The way it is. Just a strange group. This is a strange team. And I think what they competed in I believe, a community gaming event once. And so I don't think they know exactly how this one works through Discord. But still, like, you just need to have, you just need to read the rules. That's it. Everything's laid out. And also, like, when I post the information on Discord, I post it multiple times today, just so people know for sure, like, what's going on. But even if you didn't necessarily read the rules, which is wrong, but even if you didn't, you would have a clear understanding of what's going on just by having the CoDMobile role in Discord. All right, let's do it. Match number 2. This is going to be Blackout. As I mentioned, this is one of those maps where it's kind of new, but it's not as competitive. I think because of a lot of open space here, you're going to need to get some long-range fighting in. You do want to take a car and a vehicle. I think we're going to see a lot of vehicles being utilized so they can get from one place to another rather than kind of jumping around in the open fields. That could be a problem. Some teams have jumped way early in this one, and no one's heading over to Ghost Town. I really thought one team was going to head and stop at Ghost Town. Usually there is, but Factory is going to be taken by one team. It looks like Fracking Tower is going to be taken over by multiple squads. One team's going back to Ghost Town. They realize, oh, no one's actually landing there, so we should just take it. There is, again, 55 players, 14 teams, so not a packed house at all. And so with that, I think teams are going to be able to land where they want to find, you know, loot. There is Stony J, who grabs a helicopter with a teammate, apparently. No, that is not a teammate. This is not a teammate taking this car. I mean, this vehicle. This is somebody else. And so there's one person who took a helicopter somewhere else. Stony J's in a helicopter and jumps out, but he's going to land in the water, which I'm not really sure why. I mean, out of all places, that's where you jump. I guess because he knew they were heading over to the island and jumping out later would be a problem. So that is what we got. Surprised he stayed in there, to be honest. But we're going to move up to the north a little bit. There are 2 potential fights. We'll take a look at this one to start. ECL versus GE. We got a bit of an MP fight going on. One knocked out. And there's someone above. Simba. Not something you can do in MP for sure. Let's take that position. Jumps out and finds Day, and Day is downed, but Simba gets taken down right afterwards. ECL on a tear, 2 kills. They've lost one, but still they are looking good here. This is definitely the situation you want to be in between these 2 squads. And they also got the scan in. GE's moving up. I don't know if they've gotten the teammates tag yet, but they are getting closer to their teammates box. Complex jumps down. There he sees him. And Complex takes a hit, but he still has good plates, good armor, good health. He hears him under him. He might try to follow him along with those footsteps. There's Bear. And Bear's hiding, and he's got the view and gets one. There's still another one. Tries to switch it up to the SMG and gets it done. There you go. 2 more kills on the board thanks to Bear. Thanks to Complex. And that will be their full squad wipes. And they're just about to get their teammates back into the game. A double whammy. I'm going to head over. Oh, never mind. I was going to head over here, which I guess I'm still here. 3XR. They were in a fight, but someone took the chopper and bailed out. Another team that was in a fight was Dominators. They have their 4 kills, so they have cleared construction. There's a helicopter right above, and Stony J is going to drop on the helicopter, and he's going to steal that away from Morlek. Oh, maybe or maybe not. No, he jumps off of the helicopter because it was about to blow up. Cypher seems to be going down to Stony J to pick him up, and you can see he's trying to make that contact before all of that, but unfortunately just unable to stop the pickup. So Dominators will lose a helicopter in the process. Obviously, that is one of the perks to coming to construction, is pretty much you have an automatic helicopter. And that won't be the case anymore. Missed opportunity to take it earlier. All right, we got separation at this stage. Candid Rosa, thank you for the 500. Thank you for everyone who's joined the stream. U4, imagine Vivant didn't play for 4 days. I forgot how to move after 1 day, says U4F. Body Snatcher, they got first in the game, but overall, right now, Havoc has more points. Yep, so between the point system is not just based on, you know, where you ended up on rank. It is also based on the amount of kills that you get. So in case you didn't know that, that's the way it works. If you get first place, you'll get 15 points. Second is 12 points. Third is 10 points. And it just goes down from there. For kills, it's just 1 point per kill. Super simple. So if your team gets 10 kills, you'll get 10 points. Sweetheart is knocked down for Lost Ones. And that will be a thirst too. Cypher apparently got taken down as well. I don't know if they are anywhere close to these these tags to call them back in the next 7 seconds. But apparently not, because, well, their tags seem to be still on the ground. Varrocked is going toward one tag as we speak and might find a lot of problems doing that. Let's see if this works. Slowly creeping up to the tag now and grab. Yep, definitely grabbed it. Ooh, that's a nice grenade. Ooh, and it hurts him, and it blows up the vehicle. What a great throw. That grenade was the biggest part of all, as it was perfectly placed. I was like surprised how great of timing that was. And I think whoever picked up the tag in the first place saw the grenade, tried to slow down, realized I can't slow down fast enough, to try to speed up through it, and that moment died out. Or at least the car got hit with the explosive. That was major. 3XR timing that throw. Not very easy to do. U4F says, no, it was not. It was enough mana for the rocket. Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it? It was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So we got 3 spell rockets, by the way. I should be using these. When do I have to use this? Let me see. What's my time here? I have to use it in the next 5 days. I need to use one of them in the next 5 days. So probably should have used it now, but I feel like we're into this already. So it would be more or less a waste to use it now. I gotta use it probably for the Dominators event then. I have to use one then. That'll be Saturday. Which actually, is that enough time? Yes, it's enough time. That's fine. Yeah. I don't want to waste it for sure. And Dark Helmet gets rocky. Here's Beck trying to chase down an enemy. Oh, no. He's trying to back off. And now he's going to get shot in the back. Beck taking a major hit. Just healed that. And can he get away? No, he won't. Jumbo is out as well. That is it for the Raw Talent team. As SNS were the victors. 3 kills on the board. Apparently, they only had 3 players left at that point. Or at least 3. Let's head over to BOT. I thought maybe there'd be something, but there's just a helicopter that got close. And that is about it. Maybe they'll do some figure skating on the ice. More Olympic stuff coming your way. Let's head over to the next team, which is Dominators. They have 4 kills. And off they drive. Oh, maybe not too far they're going to be off. There's MBR right next to them. You can see here Smart hovering over as we have a nice glitch there. But Morlek will stop the vehicle. And they have grenades chucked at them. Trying this long range, trying to hit Kareka. Morlek unable to make contact. Looks like Favant is pushing up. Very aggressive gameplay without the rest of the team right behind him. So he's going to ninja back up. I thought that was... still might go for it. Yeah, he might. Yeah, I think it might not be a bad idea either. And there we go. Nice. But not a knock. Well, yes, it is a knock. It is a knock. I thought for a moment I thought he was still up. But never mind. Vivant will take that kill as his first in the match. King Wim and Eros are backing away from this fight now, as it would be a 2v4 odds against them. Not something... Oh, well, are they going far enough back? They might get stalled out at the dam. This has a lot of buildings, though. And did they notice Eros? Did Vivant see that? I don't know if he got a glimpse of him at the last second, but it doesn't seem to matter. I don't think this team wants to push this. Maybe they do. But for the most part, I just don't notice it. Eros is up to the top. One's below. King Wimp might be, maybe. Morlek, you notice him? I think he did. Yep, and the radar dart works perfectly for this situation to find and destroy. And yeah, bye-bye. He is definitely a goner. If you had Morlek shoot first, wide open, shooting him in the back, and he had 2 more people coming down from the top, yeah. Already chucked it up as a win for you guys. That is 7 kills now for the team. And they're giving up on the last person to find and moving out. We're going to move out as well. Here's a Revive Flight player with Mo kills. Hoping to find something in this building, I suppose. And we might move off from this one as well. Blue zone's affecting the dam now, so that one player that was left might still find... Oh, it's not just one player anymore. Kareka is, I guess, back from a revive flight. And here's Eros going for another scan. Probably is going to do that. Why not right now? There's no point of waiting. And he hears the vehicle on his right. Obviously, that's a Dominator's team player who caused all these problems for NBR in this match. And he sees another tag to collect. More like apparently not looking back to stop this. As this should be another revive. And they notice Kareka. Let's see who's going to get these shots on target. Morlek might try to run him over. Gets really close. Gets the kill. So there you go. Another kill on this NBR team who just seemed to be struggling to get out of there. They were just taking hits after hits. The blue zone was a problem. There's a player coming in with a motorcycle. And they hit it. They hit the motorcycle. Are they going to chase the motorcycle down now? Could be a cool thing to get a kill moving like this. It's also a risky thing just to chase one for one kill. He jumps out. Morlek was the driver, so he kind of jumps out, leaves his teammates there, and now goes invisible, hoping to hit Striker. Striker's been spotted. He knows exactly where he is now. This is no question for Morlek. I'm kind of surprised he didn't rotate over. And hits him once, hits him again. Not a knock, though. Gotta switch it up. Gets the kill. I think Vivant was a kill on the one closest. Dominators always covering each other's backs. That's the great teamwork we all know and love from this team. They also have really great individual players, but you know their teamwork is going to be spot on. Grenade was close. Another grenade. It's going to be a little short, a little too far left. As they are continuing to rotate and now going across the bridge. Let's see, Vivant might have an angle on this. And, oh, they're in the water. They're not going across the bridge. And here's Vivant going to try to shoot from the water side. Sees one. Just missing these shots, though. There's a hit. And, oh, just barely knocking. Just barely, well, close to getting a knock. Thank you, Housine, for, or was it Hosine? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you for the follow. You for, I already mentioned that one. Thank you again. Ooh, Dom Buckeye, thank you for the 30 elixir. That is dope, dude. Dom Buckeye has been supporting my stream for a while now. I want to say thank you to him for sure. Yeah, he's just super dope. Thank you for the 500 as well, Buckeye. I'm sure he's rooting for Dominators in this one, as they are doing very well for themselves in this one. I'm sure he seems pretty proud of his team. I'm gonna head over to Mo Kills, as he might notice some NBR players ahead, maybe some Dom players ahead. You can hear those shots. Whey, I believe that's how you pronounce your name, maybe like Whey Protein potentially. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the 500. It seems like those shots are getting closer and closer. John, thank you for the 500 too. Body, why are you sad? Don't be sad, get glad. Just kidding. I hope everything's good. Mo Kills. It is not going to get Mo Kills from this point on, as the team has disintegrated with his last and final breath. Morlek knocked out. Dominator, what happened? That is something I was not expecting right then, right there. But it is something that happened. Let's also look back at who's the cause. NBR is the cause. NBR has been hurt by Dominators the most. They've been constantly killed. I have a feeling all their players have once been knocked by a Dominator team. And I think they just ran him over, almost knocking him down. Vivant was stalled out. And then, oh, 2 in a row. 1 on each side. Knockdown. But did NBR finish this? No, there is still a few players left. But Morlek was taken down. Oh, Vivant. Okay, there we go. I was like, Vivant should have been taken down too. But Smart and Chiz are now the last 2 players. They already scanned in Morlek's. They apparently have Vivant's tag, although they probably scanned that in as well. And it's just not showing up to me. And so we'll see. Yep. And they will be back in now. Back in the game. So good job from NBR getting some revenge on Dominators. There's Chiz making a rotation back. Is that a grenade that... I was like, I thought it hit the player and bounced back. I'm pretty sure. I thought that was what happened, but it does. But it it didn't. Let's head over back to NBR. So NBR has Dominators behind them who went back into the blue zone to grab some of their old loot, and then another team. Oh, still going back. Why? Do you have a player back here? It's a Dorfi or other loot, maybe? I just don't see why he's back here, because there's no chance of bringing back a player. But I guess he just wanted his old teammates' loot. That's what it was. But he's getting hurt pretty bad. Can't stay out there for too long. Buckeye rooting for Dominators for sure. Way to reach level 2 on the stream. A fight between the family and 3XR. The family won match number 1, at least from a rank standpoint. They had a solid amount of 8 kills. That was good. Nice job getting Onyx. But 2 knocked down on 3XR. And Roham staying in there. Throws a smoke on himself to provide some cover. And he was able to heal. No, he's not. And that is it for 3XR. Explodes on impact. TF with 10 kills this round. They are looking really good here. Consistency is the... Oh, that was a nice nade throw. Too bad it was a cluster. But still, it was a nice throw. And now the shots are coming in hotter. Onyx is out. Hell is losing health. Looks like a team just kind of drove right through Dominators and stopped. They are here. Stony J dropped first. Another team driving through. Apparently not going to stop the fight Dominators anymore. And willing to go into the blue zone. Here's Morlek. He wants to get another... we want to see another great nade. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Oh my god, that blue zone's hurting them so much. He's going to try to time this in front. And can he get it off? No. Tried. And his teammates try to take shots at him as well. But unavailable. And they will get a kill from behind. 17 kills now for Dominators. Lost one, Sweetheart and Cypher. Driving around an enemy. As they are also taking a hit due to it and hitting another one. They thirsted a player, killed him. And not knocking the other one though, but he is there and low in health. Oh no, Cypher's knocked. Sweetheart trying to move and groove, but can't. So getting out of the vehicle might have been the mistake. They could have continued to try to drive around and constantly run them over. But now there's 2 teams left. It is a 2v4. Dominators on top with 4 players. They have a lot of advantages here. And down goes one. Luxury's down as well. Morlek and Smart are the last surviving players on the team. As we will see the total scores now. That was a great job from Dominators. We saw a lot of them as well because they were constantly putting themselves in a lot of action. Of definitely double-digit kills. I think they had like maybe 20. Maybe 20. That's a good question mark there. But, you know, Dominators is going to be performing. And as I mentioned also before, they had, I think, 12 kills in the last round with a lot of Dominator players dying out and coming back. That was a lot of that process. And usually if you have a team that is constantly dying and coming back, it's a good thing that you're able to bring them back, but it's hard to get kills because there's never a time where you can get your whole team to work together and go for kills. But Dominator somehow got that much. Now, this game, they didn't have a hard time staying together. A lot of the times, most of the time during the game, they had their whole team intact. So, especially we saw at the end there, I think the whole team was pretty much intact. Even though 2 of them got, I think, taken down at the end. Didn't matter. They had 4v2. They can take all the risks they want and win it. So, let's go through these scores now. They did reach 20. And change the song. There we go. And what time is it? It is now Got my watch I'm just looking at. It is 8:56. Let's try to start this next round at 9. Let me just write that in to Discord first, so people are aware. Match 3 will start at 9 p.m. Eastern. And by the way, guys, just so you guys know, I do have a delay on stream, so you guys might be thinking it's like already 9. What are you talking about? Well, the delay will say otherwise. Just to keep you guys aware. So just imagine it'll start in about 5 minutes. My time here, if that makes sense. All right, so let's do this. Let's go through these scores now. Vivant with 3, 5 for Chiz, 10 for Morlek. First time we're seeing today an individual getting double-digit kills, and then 4 for Smart. A team total there of 22 kills. Dominators definitely doing well, and that's a big because this event is not a fully stacked match, right? We have, I think, 15 teams. I think it was like 60 people competing. So the ability to get 20 kills is hard to say the least. We'll go through this now. TF with 6 for Luxury, 4 for Nezik, 2 for Hell, and 1 for Onyx. Team total of 13. Good job for TF. This is a team that got first place rank in match number 1. They also had 8 kills, which is still solid. So TF, they should be in second place. Dominators should be in first place. That's my opinion. I'll take a look because who was ahead? Because TF was not in first, right? They were not in first place going into this. It was Gamers Elite Havoc going into it, winning. So I don't know if they probably don't have first place, but GE might be in second. I don't think so though. I'll go into that a little deeper in a moment after I'm done with this. MBR with 3 kills there. Lost Ones with 1. 3XR with 3. RPR with 0 kills. 4 for Day and a team total of 8. SNS with 4 kills. Jumbo and Rumble coming in with 3 each. A team total of 8. Good job, guys. And there's GE with 2 kills. Again, that was the team that was in first place, and that just got 12th place in this round with 2. So that's a big drop. And then we have Guz with 2, a team total of 3 for LDM. All right, so my prediction is that it's kind of this looks pretty accurate. Dom should be in first place, TF should be in second, and maybe GE in third, possibly, because I don't see another team that did fantastic this round. ECL, pretty good. Even RT with kills, pretty good, but no one did amazing as far as the kills. So I think GE it's fairly safe to say they're still a top 3. But Body actually just posted the results, so let's see if that's true in chat. So she pinned it. It's Dominators in first, Family Esports is second, and Gamers Elite Havoc is in third. So I am beautifully correct. I'm always right, so I guess I should never think about it. I should never worry if I'm right or wrong. I'm always going to be right. Let's change this to isolated. As what time is it now? 1 minute before we begin. Anything new on Discord? Any changes in the chat here? I don't see any. PUBG for me tonight. Well, we have a tryout. Later tonight. But Prob won't play after. Alright. Okay. So I was just writing someone back in Discord. That seems to be the start time. I think we're at 9, yes? So let's start this next one as soon as possible. Flash checks. Again, Discord looks solid. I also want to see what you guys wrote, because I think I missed a lot there. T-Float, thank you for the 500. And Medi, thank you for the follow. Let's just start this first. Add a friend? Sure, why not? Let's start this up. Alright, let me see here. Lollipoppy, thank you for the 500, dude. And thank you for the follow. Again, Buckeye, thank you for all the support you've done. Vanity says Dom, apparently rooting for Dominators. Vanity, thank you for the follow. Have anyone played Apex yet? Has anyone played the game? Let me know how your thoughts on it. I mean, is there an esports feel to it that you think would be great? Because honestly, that's the direction I am 100% on board with. To start an Apex event. But we still need... So, just to reiterate, I've already mentioned some of this, but in case you are just hopped in, Apex released, or a soft release of their game for mobile devices. 10 countries. If you live in 10 different countries, you can, well, 10 different countries, that's the way to word this. There's 10 countries where it has been released. And some people either are from those countries in playing, or they kind of like tell the store that they are from a different place than they actually are, and they download the game that way. If you have done either one, I still want to know, how do you like the game? Is it a fun game to play? Is it something that you think will be very good to have an esports around? Do you think the community is going to be as strong as what this CoDMobile community has been? Let me know. Win92, thank you for the 500. Dom Buckeye saying GG's. Yeah, you got your Dominator team dominating up the place. And here's Dominators again, apparently. They're landing at the dormitory. This is a place they love to go to. Ooh, they broke that helicopter a bit. Oh, voiceless! He's gonna go bye-bye, go sleep, get taken down. Let's go to Smart here. Smart is healing, staying low. Stay low. And I think they're gonna be trying to put on this pressure for this team that's in the same building. Or maybe a building over? Actually, a building over. Never mind. Vivant chasing one down. It's like, I'm not letting you go. I see you. And there he is again. And finally sees him, shoots him, and doesn't knock him. Needs to reload. There it is. Good job for Vivant, not giving up on the chase. And there's another kill. Chiz with one as well. That's 5 kills to start for Dominators. And we barely begun. 5 out of the 6 that have already died. All are because of Dominators. 2 different teams just got really hurt, either hurt or demolished in this match. That's the thing you can expect from Dominators. This is something that is just unequivocal, I feel, in this game. Ruthless. Thank you for joining Mini, Kratos, Mario, and I'm gonna go with Pandandes. I'm just gonna go with Amir, actually. And Ezra, thank you for joining. Just to let everyone know, we do have a delay. So in case you're wondering, why am I just responding to it now? Well, that is probably the major reason. Dark Helmet is there in front of RT. Thank you, Ezra, for the 500. And it looks like Dark Helmet has a 1v4 in his hand, and he got a shotgun hit. That's what Dark Helmet brings to the table. He is super good with that shotgun. And finally, they take him down. There's just way too many, and they're shooting that box up because they're super angry at him. Not necessarily angry in a hateful way, but they know how good he is and how difficult it can be to bring him down. SNS has other players that might be saying, hey, we don't like it that you took down a player of ours. And so they are now surrounding this position against raw talent. And El Husifer just avoiding. Jumbo could not make contact at all. But will he chase him down now? He's going to rotate to the left. Not a bad idea, in my opinion. Jumbo, wow. He really got smacked. Oh, he's peeking at him. And Rumble knocks down El Husifer. And Rumble will be thirsted. So what is it now? A 3v2, I think, Death. And yeah, you have 2 players from SNS side, 3 players from Raw Talent side. Rumble has already been scanned back, at least. Thank you for the follow, Knight 36777. And the 500 too. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, Hamilton. Still got a close fight here. Not finished for sure. Flix is on top of that roof. Will he peek at Jumbo? I thought he would. It looks like he will. He actually jumps over the... He's right there. Yeah, he's ninjaing up to the next building over. Jumbo's gonna get jumped on now. And gets knocked. Big play. Beck is trying to chase him down. There's Jumbo right on the right side of him. Oh, wait. Beck noticed it. I didn't realize. I thought they were the same team, to be fair. I'm like, wait a minute. Too obvious. So they get that kill. And now it's just one guy left that is probably bailing out. Yeah, it's just Death. And he's going to have a bike and drive off. Helmet's tag was already scanned, but it looks like Flix and El Husifer will have to wait a little bit longer. Gen X, thank you for coming into the stream. All right, no, not a lot of teams in the next zone already. A lot of them staying on the outskirts, even though the blue zone is closing as we speak. There's one team that is flying and may try to take out some teams, or they're just gonna land at farm. Let's see what they do. They could try to take out people. Usually farm does have teams, which is, I think, the reason why 3XR took the helicopter here. But no one is there. There is a team gonna be ahead of them, a little bit now to the right. And I think they hear a vehicle, so, yep. Will they try to chase that down and take it out? Tries to throw a gas ahead. That would be sick if they hit him. So they notice him for sure. Looks like shots are hitting the helicopter. And the helicopter is starting to burn up a bit. It's a bit risky to be flying this with this much damage. So I think this is their pressure, yep. A few of 3XR player, or just one, jumped down already. So they need the rest of the team to come and help. They're not really coming in to help, though. They aren't. And Junedal will be taken down. Big problem there. And they jump out because they heard a rocket locked on to their vehicle. So I'm kind of surprised. One jumped off, the rest didn't. Maybe miscommunication. It is something that is unusual, to say the least. Here's Stevie. BOT. And there's people from below shooting up. Hacking them now, but is it a little off timing? Trying to move up the stairs. And he does manage to get them all off. That should affect the way... Oh, and they got a kill too. Cypher in the middle of a lot of big problems and got destroyed. So I think Cypher was alone there, even though he has teammates still alive, right? Where are the rest? Yeah, they were not close, so we'll keep moving. Under Frown Face is shooting, is another player that he's shooting at. And he knows there's people, so he's trying to hack them. And he hacks them all done. They rotate to the right. Is he going to chase him? I love to see it. And it might be a little risky to chase on his own, though. Where's the rest? It's one, but he's going to get shot in that side. And now he's trying to move away and plate. He does get away. But no, Raham stuck around to be in the middle of that fight. But BOT will be the ultimate victors of that battle, but not the war. The war, though, is going to be pretty bad if Yanni pushes this. There's one right there on top of the stairs. And they're fighting back. 3XR is separated, one on top and one underground. Bit miss of a throw, but... And down he goes. So good teamwork for BOT. They're not the team that separated. It was 3XR that separated. That was their mistake. And you can see now it's just one guy. He has some tags that he can collect underground or just down the cliff. Oh, there's one there too. At least he can bring back one. And here's another one that he can go for. And he's going for it now. The other one is in the tunnel. BOT, constant fighting. Nope. Stevie got sniped. Here's a smoke for cover. Stevie needs a revive if they want him to continue fighting. And Complex right there. And down BOT goes. I don't know if that's all the BOT players. It kicked us out from that position. Yes, that was all BOT out. And what the hell just happened here? Something exploded. 2 players knocked. Was that them causing a... Did they just like blow up people? I think they blew up their own teammate. Or no, those are new boxes. What happened? Did someone drive and then they blew up the vehicle and it knocked their own players at the same time, but at least they killed the enemies? I think that's what happened here. I can't explain it. I barely got in there to see it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Gen X, thank you for the follow if I haven't mentioned that. And Neo Kruger, welcome to the stream. All right, that was a little weird. Definitely strange. Sweetheart knocked down. And your left was Stony J, who wasn't close to that fight. But will need to move in because the next zone will force eventually. And down goes Junadel. He did bring back Zuko and Roham, so that was big. 3XR, though, have been constantly rotating players with revive flights. So it's good to bring them back, but it's also hard, again, to work together when you constantly have teammates that are dead and waiting for them to come back. What will GE do? Gamer Elite team here. Change it up to SNS. I don't think we saw a lot of SNS so far in this match. Saw them in previous matches. They do have 4 kills. So they're going to take a 4-seater. Maybe leave El Husifer behind. Who knows? Oh, someone's coming up. And the blue zones are really hurting them. You can see the low health there. And another player coming in out of nowhere. And they're willing to go in the blue to take him out. I was going to say, that's not usually the right move in my opinion. Dark Ellet, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm going through the tunnel. Apparently no problems here. And gets into the next zone as well. Ooh, Dominators might be in a fight in the blue zone. Let's take a look. There's one guy there. Looks like a handgun fight. So revive flight players? Do they get the... They got it. MBR King Wim out. So that's a constant fight. We've seen NBR versus Dominators, not just in this match, but like throughout the entirety of the event. Back and forth. Dominators have been winning that, but... And Zuko, attempt of a nade to hit. And it hurts the fakes, but not the real one. And Zuko does get knocked eventually, though. But here he is, and there he goes. Oh, he just got hit once, barely hanging on. He's gonna try to heal himself back into it. Halleck, thank you for joining with Baxi and Damstel. Damstel, how are you doing? Die Silence, welcome to the stream too. One player that's really in the middle of everything, or one team, I should say, is TF. Again, this is your current second place team. There's an enemy inside for lost ones. Looks like Onyx noticing the fake ones, but the real ones inside. So Sweetheart will be taken down, and another one, Stony J, will be destroyed as well. So Lost Ones is now out of match number 3, as TF is constantly showing us what they're made out of. It's a lot of grit and hard work and winning, apparently. There's GE again. Roham, I might have noticed and then was like, nah, I'm not going that way. Never mind. I don't want that. TF's there, and Roham might have noticed that too. And he's like, nah, I don't like this either. But unfortunately, he had to go one way or the other, and goes right into the enemy. Which probably was the worst of them all. Had to not back up, as I know GE was close, so Luxury seems to be slowly moving. Eventually, he will notice if he keeps going in that direction. There's the shots. Simba gets taken down. Good shots from Luxury. Luxury's going to try to back off immediately after getting that knock, so he doesn't get knocked after either. Moriart gets taken down. Yuki. Is Yuki last? Yuki is last. And that is it for GE. That GE team was currently in 3rd place. They had a struggle in match number 2, but they had a fantastic match number 1. But now, with this, they will be in 5th place with, I'm not sure how many kills. But we do know that TF is trying to make a break. As they are, I think TF in this event has been the most consistent. Good rank, solid kills. Nothing too fancy, nothing to say like, oh, that's a crazy amount like we've seen from Dominators today. But I would say it's what you want to do if you are a top team. You want to have that consistency. They have constantly been a high either single digit or double digit team in kills, and either 1st or 2nd so far in these events, rank wise. Gonna head right to the middle. ECL. They are literally the team that's in center stage of this circle here. And they're also the only team in the new circle, so they're probably going to stick this out, wait for anyone that comes around, and try to take them out. Good luck with that. That is the attempt. By the way, guys, on Trovo, we do have a box you guys can take advantage of. If you want to, go for it. You have a chance to win Elixir. And obviously, you helping out with that helps me out. That makes sense. You taking part of the box, which helps you, helps me. There you go. That's the wordage I wanted to use. SNS Flicks is going up the hill. As I said, that's where ECL is. ECL has the center stage. They would like to stay there for the rest of the game. And SNS is going to try to stop them. Ooh, that's a big miss there. So now they know there's an enemy in this direction. Sometimes you want to be a little bit more silent on your push. Maybe they were already spotted earlier. But regardless, this could be a tough push. Grenades flying right over their heads. You see here now Dark Helmet not afraid to push forward. Striker didn't want to peek too much against Dark Helmet. Puts on a healing circle. There's Complex. Complex is knocked. Great push. Oh, I didn't realize Striker got behind them and knocked it down as well thanks to El Husifer. Anyone else on the list here? Days right there in the left. Dark Helmet noticing him. Switches up his weapon and takes him down. 16 kills for SNS. And that is a squad wipe on the opposing team, ECL. So, as I said, ECL wanted to stay there for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, they were the next ones out. Here we got 3 players on this team. Moving up. There's a team on their left, a team on their right. One of them is the family on the left. Ahead is now SNS. Mid-me, I think. Heat Tokyo, or Hood Tokyo, probably. Disco Thunder and Duncan, thank you guys for joining the stream. TF lost a player, but looks like this team lost 2. Trying to burst his way through that kill, just not gonna work though. TF getting more kills in the process, now at 13. Luxury and Onyx, though, are out of the game. Gases are affecting their position here. Grenades are just going to be randomly chucked across, hoping to make some sort of contact. But easier said than done, and it will work! The frag grenade hit from Hell's side, but he's now knocked, so now it's just Nezik. Is he going to go back? He's going to go back. Flix is pushing, though. That would be a tough one to go back for. There's Dark Helmet. The smoke, no. Is it dissipating? Not yet. And there you go. Dark Helmet knocked out, killed. And now Nezik is down. So they will get that last moment kill. But the win definitely goes to... wait, who does that go to? I gotta look into it. I didn't realize that was actually going to be the ending. I was like, wow. All right, that ended pretty abruptly. But we'll take a look at exactly who won and get all the scores. Body Snatcher said that was the 3rd match. Yes, it was. And we're going to be heading into our 4th soon. So SNS takes the victory. And we'll take a look at all scores right now. Body in the chat will have the official, or actually well, technically official, but we'll just say the current scores of all matches put together, and so we can see who has first, second, and third going into this final one. You might see it already as we are on a delay, but keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the pinned message for it. Let's play a different. No. This sounds good. Thank you. That was from Baconator. Thank you for the 500. All right, let's go and take a look at the score here. Oh, wait, sorry. Another thing I want to do, it's 9:21. Let's start this last round at 9:25. That sounds good. Match 4 will start at 9:25. 9:25 p.m. Eastern. This is a new song. I haven't heard this one before. Sounds good. Thank you for the follow, Crush. Cool name. I like the way you spelled it, and thank you for that as well. I think you sent. Oh, they didn't send anything, but thank you anyway. All right. True Legend. Thank you for the 500. All right. Quickly, let's go through these scores. We got SNS Dark Helmet with 3, 6 for El Husifer, 7 for Flex, and 2 for Death. Team total of 18 kills. Way to go, SNS. They were not a top 3 team, so I have no idea where they should be as far as the scores now in totality. TF coming in with 4 from Onyx and Luxury, 3 apiece from Nezik and Hell. A team total there of 14 kills. TF, I mean, again, that consistency. Never have they been below second place as far as rank. Never have they been below 8 kills. This is their second double-digit kill count. Dominators was the only team above them. And I think Dominators still has the lead because I can already tell how many points they had. But let's keep going. We've got Sin with 3, a team total of 6. GE with 3, thank you guys. Appreciate the love. Zuko with 1. Dominators, 5 for Vavant, all right? 4 for Chiz, 3 for Morlek, 2 for Smart. Team total 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 kills. This, again, is the team that was currently in first, and I believe they are still in first going into the last round. But it should be closer. TF should get closer to Dominators, possibly to overrun them. So if Dominators has another match like this, let's say the exact numbers, I would then have to believe that TF won, but I don't know. Dominators had a really great game in match number 2, first place, with I believe it was like 23 kills or something like that. Nobody else has reached 20 yet. So hard to say with Dominators and TF, but it is a close fight. I bet the points are not that far apart. MBR with 5 for King Wim, a team total of 10. Good job. And 3 for, I can't pronounce your name on BOT, but a team total of 6. And then Beck with 3, a team total of 5. And that wraps up this matchup. So really good stuff from some of these top teams here, as they are still able to get double-digit kills. We don't have a lot of teams in this one, as you can see. It's a bit sparse, mostly because Apex just came out in some countries, so I definitely was expecting this, and it is just the way it is. That's how I'm gonna see it. Hopefully, you know, we'll have more and more COD mobile players. Obviously, we want to do an Apex event. I've mentioned that before in this stream. If you guys have any ideas about like when we should do it and stuff like that, let me know. But I think, you know, ultimately we have to wait until Apex comes out with an NA version, which I'm not sure how long it'll be. Could be tomorrow, could be in weeks, I don't know, but I hope it's soon. All right, it's 9:25 right now. We'll start, and then I'll look into chat so I don't miss you guys. I've been a bit not paying attention to chat in a hot sec. So let's do it. Let's go through this match 4 stuff. Let me change this too. All right. Oh, we want to do Blackout. That's what we want to do. And oh, one more thing. Sorry, I gotta check Discord. Anyone messaging about anything? No. Good to start. Players in the room have not yet in something. It was Yanni. You try again right away. No. Right. Where are you, BOT Yanni? Where are you? There you are. We'll kick you and then just come back in. Hopefully that'll fix it. Jossi Puzarev. I hope I got Puzarevic. I think that's the right name. Thank you for the 500. It looks like Body has pinned the next round after round 3. First place is still Dominators. Second is still Family Esports. And now third is SNS Sites. And they had a fantastic game after the last round. Dark Time, thank you for the follow. GG, says Dom Buckeye. Teams are doing really well. Hood Tokyo, thank you for the dabbing. Apparently, man, that brings back some bad memories. If you haven't seen my streams, like, even before Trovo, then you would know what I'm talking about. Hood, I don't know if I mentioned this, thank you for the follow. Zuso, thank you for the 500 if I didn't mention that earlier. CJ Day is a girl. Thank you, your day. Does that mean you? Like your day is you? I'll try to remember that. I'm terrible at remembering, honestly, gender stuff. GG's baby, says El Husifer. But I will try to do my best to, like, remember. Because, well, my brain isn't that great. My brain can only do so much. Tanner, what are you doing up here, huh? I think we can start, right? I don't know why he was there. I think, let me just check chat. Blackout, question mark? Yeah. All right, I think we're good. All right. TF on top says Illuminati TV. Body says Dom and TF are tied for points, but Dom has more kills. Wow, TF. Again, that consistency. That rank point is going to keep them alive in it, and their kills are keeping them alive. I mean, they probably have the second most kills in the game, right? I would have to think that's the truth. Maybe third most kills in the game, but like it's close. Sabea, thank you for the follow. Or Chabea. Ryan Van Loo says, yo, what's up? Loyal Monarchy, what's up? Says, what's up, y'all? What's up, buddy? Sorry, I'm really late to the YouTube side again. I tend to do that. Zen says, okay. Ryan also says, this is some high-tech commentating, and I can understand it for once. I know I do my best, trying to be clear. Damn Soul Baby says, Noble Bossy. Damstel was on the Trovo side at least. I don't know if she was on the YouTube side too. But Damstel is a commentator as well, doing African events at times. Definitely for EG, Elite Gamers. So if you're interested in seeing her stuff, you can go there right now if you're on Trovo. Construction site seems to be the spot here. As we got raw talent. Going after Dominators. Good early shots from Rumble. And he's going to try to chase down Vivant. Cut around the corner. Yep, he's really on his tail. What a great chase. But Vivant is there. Got hit again. He's not going to... Don't give up on that. Go for it. That is Vivant. You want to take out Dominators when you can... Get... What's the word I'm looking for? He just got bamboozled a bit. Maybe not. He wasn't putting his heart into that chase. Here's Vivant, and he was able to get away from that without a big deal. Here's Morlek. Thank you for the 500 code. How are you doing? Dom Buckeye still rooting for Dominators. See how well they do. Maka, thank you for joining the stream. So, all right. So this fight might happen any moment, but I'm going to look around. All right. This is the major fight right now. Yep. It looks like a team has been eliminated already. Rumble shoots at Smart. Smart backed off. He doesn't have his teammates right next to him. He throws out a radar dart. He kind of has a sense of where the enemy is. Morlek from the top. Can he get an angle on Beck? Jumbo kind of does. Jumps on one. Both of them go invisible. They're both next to each other. And he's like, I shot, so I'm not invisible anymore. Oh, Smart is knocked. There's Beck. They hit Beck, but not a knock. They also got a kill, though, so might be advantage to Dom right now. Thanks for the follow, Maka. RT on top, says Maka. And Vivant killed Beck. That is it. That is their 4 kills. That is it for Raw Talent for this evening. Ellen Taki, thank you for the 500. Mangon, or R1 Mangon, thank you for joining the stream. And so is Savarog. Thank you for joining the stream as well. Looks like Zuko is alone somehow, some way. Not sure what led to this, but it's unfortunate. They have 1 kill. Wasn't from Zuko. Someone on the team did it. And he's just going to stay back, possibly for later on tags. Maybe caused by TF. There they are. So I have to imagine that TF was the cause. Let's see. Where is TF? Which one? Why can't I find TF? There they are. So yeah, they got 2 kills. I think they were a 3-person team, so that makes sense. And there are the boxes. All right, we're gonna move on to R3. Complex. Complex has enemies below him, but it looks like, oh, just run over your teammate like there's no big deal here, and now they go. So there is a team on their left, but they're not gonna chase them down to the ends of the earth. Rocky RT, sorry to hear about your squad, buddy. How sexy, welcome to the stream as well. So I still have Zuko up here, and I was wondering if they're getting closer to him, because that'd be crazy. There's Onyx on the left, but I think he's just gonna go up to a different compound. Are you gonna shoot? You shooting? I think that, yeah, be too risky. Too risky. Ryan, thank you for the super chat. 200. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate the love. How are you doing, Ryan? I haven't had a super chat in a while. To be honest, I don't use YouTube that much. I mean, I do, kinda. But Trovo's where I'm trying to build my my streaming platform. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with YouTube, to be quite honest. To give you guys an update. Like, the idea from the beginning when I started Trovo was I'm going to stream Trovo, and then I'm going to create some curated content for YouTube. I have not done curated content for a while. So if you guys have any ideas, what I want to do is just highlights, right? Highlights of what we have here. That is obviously hard to do if you're not, I'm not a major video editor. I mean, I can, I just don't. So, but that is something I, would need to do if I want to, make cool videos. So that'll be probably my next step on YouTube, is just to make YouTube curated content, stuff that you can watch in, like, I don't know, 8-minute segments kind of thing. But for now, I'm still using it to stream, so people are still aware that I stream. I think I said this one, but Taki, thank you for the 500. So there are 2 helicopters next to each other, or is it 1 helicopter and 1 driving? Yeah, 1 car actually. They're hit, and probably hit the hill instead. So unable to take that team down as they upgrade their classes. Armin, thank you for the 500. Thank you for the follow as well. Ooh, going over to Dom. Never a dull moment with this team. Let's see what they got. And down goes Vivant. Might be the start. And hitting an enemy there. Simba gets into the vehicle, forcing Morlek to jump out as well. He's slowly creeping around Simba. Simba apparently could not get a view on Morlek. And Morlek took a big hit there. He's going to try to plate behind the car. His team is not looking great. Chiz is still low on health, but maybe they're able to accomplish some knocks and thirsts here. 2 of them knocked for GE, 2 of them still alive. There's a thirst on the last knocked GE player. The Gamer Elite squad. Here's Chiz running away, I think. Oh no, Morlek got taken down, so that just leaves Chiz. So he's gonna run. If he gets jumped on, that's it. Oh, he's getting jumped on. This is gonna be it for Dom, unless he gets to the car. Gotta go. Oh no! SNSL Lucifer finishing up Dominators. And Dominators were in first place. They might still be at the end of the day, but that is an early exit. 10th out of 13 teams. I don't expect them to have a lot of kills either at this point. That is an interesting situation. Now, Dominators were only ahead with a close tie with TF based on the kill count. Now, if TF is still alive and they have 2, again, I don't remember what Dominators had. So as long as TF stays alive to like a top 5 situation, they should win at the very least. Yeah, I think, you know, that probably will happen even if they don't get kills. Ooh, Stony J is up there. Does he see him? And there's a car that'll hit him straight on. Loses a lot of health. And his teammates at least are there to back him up. There's still a person above them in the satellite dish itself. I think it's Stony, yeah. Here's Stony. He's moving. I don't know why, but he's kind of... maybe he's stuck. He might be stuck there. I don't know if that's the case. He shouldn't be. He should be able to move out of that. Cypher just giving a nice friendly beep across as that enemy was right there. And I think Cypher's going to try to pick up Varukht. He's like, hey, you want to come in? Like, I'm ready to go if you want to go. Oh, the bike! No! Varukht loses a teammate. Varukht now taken down. And that just leaves Stony J, who's been up here the entire time. He may shoot from here. Possibly will. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what he'll do. I don't think it'd be the best move, as TF will eventually leave that spot, and then he can go and pick up the tag. But he might do it just to try it, just to see if he can do it. I'm going to change up to Zuko. He's driving right by an enemy and continues off into the distance, into the sunset. Oh, wait. So you have Stony J, and you also have Sweetheart. Sweetheart is still alive for this team. So as TF moves off, I think now is going to be his opportunity to glide to his teammates' tags, right? Or not. I'm not sure what he's doing to go back here. But his tags are in the opposite direction. Might go this way. I don't get it. Tags should still be good. Unless, oh, they already called. I guess Sweetheart got it done, huh? I didn't realize Sweetheart got the tags. That probably happened. Oh. Right by TF and right next to SNS. And just saying, don't mind me, I'm just driving here. Let's head back over to SNS as they're facing off against TF. TF in a troubling position with the blue zone. Not only causing problems, but this team itself. Trying to shoot back at them as well. So now both teams in the blue. You can see every now and then they're peeking that. Flicks and Death ahead. Trying to use Ninja to move as quickly as possible to get into the next zone. There is an enemy on that side, but they have really rotated out. And there's an enemy right there. Vonson next to Death. Death went invisible and finally gets some shots off, working that perfectly. There's Voiceless. Early shots were good from Death. Couldn't get the next one, but his teammate Flicks gets it done. 2 in a row for the team to get kills. One more left. He sees him in the water. And will this be it? It is it. The last shot seemed to have made contact as Death will at least get 2 of those kills. He has 4 in total with the team getting 11. So they just kind of walk into that one. They weren't really, I don't think they were expecting someone to be right next to them. And they wind up coming out of that with 3 kills without losing a single player. Armin, thank you for the 500 twice, actually. I think I mentioned the first one, but didn't mention the second one. Chiz Blaze, thank you for joining. You guys did really well, but I don't know how you guys are going to end up. You're not going to get first place, as we've seen TF get more kills. But you guys did really well in total. Meow, thanks for joining. Cinny, thank you for joining as well. Get one pump, kid. I've seen you before. Thanks for joining. And STVI, welcome. One's really deep in that blue hunt to get just a tag, possibly. Let's go to Lost Ones. Looks like Lost Ones are separated into 2 teams of 2. Not sure at this stage, is that something you want to do? Or actually, not just 2 teams of 2. One guy's totally separated out. Cypher has gotten to the next zone south of it. And it looks like he's going to try to find some new loot. Maybe to get some privacy in the bathroom. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But, is an enemy driving through? No big deal, I guess. And Cypher's just going to take the bike as well. I think he realized, like, once he heard a vehicle, he's like, I'm not risking it. I'm not going to stick around just to be taken down by on my lonesome. So he's going to be off as well. Here's 3XR. Pretty center zone at this point. But one's knocked? How did that happen? There's no one around. Unless I missed the fight, but I didn't see anyone really. Was it from G? Was it? Yeah, it's G. SNS. I didn't realize how close they were getting. SNS Death knocked one down. It was on Roham. I think Junadel was knocked, and so apparently he got picked up. Lord Bleak, welcome to the stream. Player coming back into the game. He's waiting for him to see, and ooh, he sees him deep 3, but yeah, good luck with that shot. That would be impressive, though. Oh, yeah, wide open, but oh, couldn't get the knock. A grenade would be perfect here, but he doesn't throw one out. And there he goes again. Yikes. He hit him once. He hit him again, but he already healed beforehand. And there he is. Did he notice? There he is again. And the automatic fire. Finally taking down Junadel. Thirsting him out. I don't think there's... Oh, there are revive flights still, apparently. I see Roham coming back. So it's possible in the next 10 seconds. So maybe not, because this is probably the last revive flight. So Striker got knocked, and he's going to be thirsted out. The rest of the team just continued to head down south to get away. And back over to 3XR. I think someone's next to you, isn't there? Someone was. Frowny face in a frowny situation. Not happy about being sniped at. Artie, thank you for the 10 elixir. That's so nice of you. Says, let's go SNS. 4K show, thank you for the follow. Artie, thank you for the 500 mana on top of what you sent. Heading over to TF. So this team looks like they're just taking care of business. They've only been in either first or second place in this event. They've gotten between 8 and I think it was like 18 kills, 8 maybe or something like that. But they've been solid in the kill department too. They should win this event. They really should. If they don't, it'd be surprising to me. TF Luxury, moving and grooving, throwing out smokes. Where's the next zone gonna be? The next zone is a little north of them, but they're trying to use this riverside for their own protection. It looks like Onyx got pushed and is in the smoke. I don't know if he's getting revived. No, he's not. There's 2 of them here. The third one's already knocked out, so Onyx will be thirsted out too. This might not be a first place, or maybe not even a... Well, we'll see. There's only 4 teams left. But it could be first or second place for this team. If they can get this one out of the way. Because they do have someone right next to them. Actually, right behind them that apparently they're not noticing. They pass right through. But the one that's right there is Ghost, who's in the water. And so he's going to have to move forward if he wants to, you know, stay ahead of the blue zone. Just not opting for it, apparently. SNS, we'll take a look at them. They're in a heated fight here with BOT. And there's iStevie. Nice shot from the corner. Nice, and then another one from Dark Helmet. And that actually all might have came out of Flix's kills, but still, Dark Helmet had a great angle and put on a lot of damage. So now there's 3 teams left. You got Ghost just kind of, he's still alive. Apparently he's still making it through this blue zone. And he finally made it in entirely. But now he's getting sniped at and he's out. So yes, TF will automatically either get first or second place. And they've never been below that yet. They have not been below second place in any of the event matches so far. Really impressive stuff from TF. But will they get first in this one? They got 12 kills entirely. 5 of them coming in from Hell himself here. And Luxury has 1 of them. On the other end, we got bigger kill count. 20 from SNS, who are in 3rd place currently. That's a big thing to consider. Flix with a lot, obviously with 7. And I think Dark Helmet with 5. Yep, 5 kills here. Good pepper, good pepper. Who do you guys have winning this? SNS or the family? Should be SNS Scythes, by the way, just to be specific, and the family esports. So far, it's been more of a long range, mid-range type fighting. Some AR usage. Hell has been hit a few times here, but have not hit the plates, have not broken yet. Now it has, and they get the angle to get the 1. But on top now is another player. They get 1, but Dark Helmet with the save to keep it alive. SNS with a first place victory in match number 4. And by the way, they had a first place victory in match number 3. So if we just included the second half of the event, they would have won by far. But because we have a whole game of 4 matches, we have to incorporate them all. And I don't know. SNS with a huge kill count, though. This might be enough to take over first. It was really just between the family and Dominators going into this round. They were tied for first place, with SNS Scythes being, I don't know how far of a distance in 3rd place, but I wasn't thinking they were that close because of, again, their first 2 matches weren't that amazing. But these last 2 matches from SNS have been quite impressive. So, you know, well, let's see. Let's see. How many kills did Flix have in the rest of their team? Well, let's see. We got 8 for Flix, 6 for Dark Helmet, 6 for Death, and 2 for El Husifer. A team total of 22. I think Dominators in match number 2 had like 23 kills. So very close to the most in any match. I think SNS took it. I think SNS stole it from both Dominators and the family. Hopped, skipped, jumped right over them to get first place. Now, I could be wrong. Body Snatcher might even have the results up right now in your chat. You guys will see it pinned right now. I see it that after round 3, it was first to Dominators, second to Family Esports, and third to SNS Sites. But that, you know, might be changed by the time you see this or hear this from me. TF doing a really good job. 5 for Onyx and Hell each, 1 from Luxury and Nezik each. Team total of 12. That is still impressive. They've been very consistent. They pretty much played the same numbers every single game. Just a difference between first and second place. Difference between, I think it was like maybe 16 and 8 points as far as kills. Like not that crazy of a difference in all their matches. Definitely, if I had to say one thing about TF, it was consistency. Is that going to be enough to win? I don't know, because they didn't have one that where they absolutely popped off. If they had a game where they had 20, automatically I know TF won, but they didn't have one of those games. And so hard to say. TF will definitely have the most in rank. They will definitely have the most points for rank, but will they come out on top because they just didn't get as many kills as SNS? I don't know. I don't even know if SNS has more kills. I just feel like they do. Anyway, let's keep going. We do have BOT with 5 for, I don't know how to pronounce your name, team total of 9. Whoever that guy is, I think has had the most kills on the BOT side in maybe all of the matches. So whoever you are, good job. 3 for Frowny Face, a team total of 4. 4 also for ECL. 2 for Moriart, and team total of 3 for GE. GE was hanging in there for quite a bit in this event. This first half was definitely their best half, and they kind of fell off in the obviously the second half. Chiz with 3 and a team total of 6. Dominators just, they were obviously in first place going into the round, and they kind of dropped. They had a, I'm trying to remember their third game. I don't think it was that amazing. Was it that amazing? I know they were, I think they did fine. Yeah, they did actually pretty good in the third match. TF did better, but they were just right there next to them. But this is not the match you needed in order to make a statement and say we're better than TF or you know, for this event. They did not do that well enough. So good try though. I think Dominators will be in third place. I can't imagine another team being in third outside of Dominators, but it's definitely between SNS and TF. And so Body does have the results out. You probably saw them already. The family takes first place. SNS Sights in second, and third is Dominators. So Sights just short. Body would love to know if you have it. Oh, you said a 12 point. Is that a 12-point difference between family and the Sights? 12 points, 3 points from second and third. So Sights, so Sights and Dominators were only a 3-point difference, while family took it by far and got 12 points beyond. So Sights were a pretty distant third place then, going into match number 4. And then this is our obvious ending here. Thank you, Body, for getting those scores out in such a really fast way. Again, make sure to follow Body Snatcher in Trovo. You guys can definitely just click her name. Her name is pinned there too. So just click her name and you can follow her right away. We're gonna go on a raid to support another streamer. So once you follow Body, we'll come right back and we'll hopefully be in a good position to raid somebody. If you have someone you want me to raid, let me know. I do want to talk to you guys a little bit, especially since the box will expire soon. So make sure you take advantage of the box if it hasn't expired yet. All right. I think there's only like it'll be a few seconds before you do. Anyway, that's something we'll take a look at. But one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and let me bring up my full avatar. Hello, everybody. Is like, where is this esports game going, right? Because, you know, obviously with Apex coming out, how does that fit in for CoDMobile? I think we have a little bit of experience seeing stuff like that with PUBG Mobile, right? Because we had PUBG Mobile and then CoDMobile came out after that. But the difference between PUBG Mobile and CoDMobile was a huge one. One is mostly an MP game. The other one was mostly a BR game. So when CoDMobile came out, you can tell with CoDMobile that they didn't put a lot of effort into making a good BR game. They wanted to be absolutely sure that they made a good MP game. And they did. They did do a great job with that. I don't think anyone denies that, really. And they've started after a while to put more emphasis into the BR side because they can see mobile gamers really like to play BR. And the other reason why they probably put more emphasis in CoDMobile, just to give some history, is because Tencent, who owns PUBG Mobile, also, I don't know if they do anymore, but they also owned, by the time it was released, CoDMobile. At least from a developer standpoint. I don't think it was a publisher standpoint, it was a developer standpoint. So it was in Tencent's interest to make sure that they didn't compete against each other. And that's fair if they owned them both, right? Or at least they had developing rights in both. So, you know, they, as I said, MP for COD Mobile, BR for PUBG Mobile, and that was the idea. They knew that people wanted BR in COD Mobile, but they didn't want that to be like so good where it would take over PUBG Mobile. And that has changed with new ownership. Activision, I think, now owns COD Mobile. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. I think they always owned it and published it, but they didn't develop it. Anyway, this is different though. This is a different situation we're in with Apex. Apex obviously prioritizing BR. That they are a BR game. And how would that affect us? Well, COD Mobile, even with the disadvantage of everything I've mentioned about how they emphasize PUBG Mobile's BR and COD Mobile's MP, they still flourished with a good scene. You know, a good scene where we were able to fill events, where we were able to get some really good players throughout the community, throughout the whole gamer community of COD Mobile into the BR esports side of the community. So with Apex, it could just be like, this is just another thing, and we'll still have great CoDM events, and we'll still have filled out events and all that. It's just like the hype right now for Apex is huge, and therefore we just won't have it now. Or it's gonna be a long-term thing. If people really love Apex, Apex is super similar to the COD Mobile game. I mean, PUBG Mobile BR is, there's a huge difference between PUBG Mobile and COD Mobile. COD Mobile is a fast-paced, run and gun, and yes, there's some sniping involved. Yes, there's all that, but like the pace is quick. Apex is a fast-paced BR game. If you like slow, you'll still play PUBG Mobile. If you like fast, now that's a bit of a tricky thing. You play COD Mobile, you play Apex. It depends on some of the nuance, and that nuance is gonna make things 50-50 for both. The other thing to think about though is Apex coming out makes mobile gaming much more enticing in general. So I think people will start, and people have, like over the years, we've seen more and more people into playing COD Mobile, PUBG Mobile, and now we're going to see more people playing Apex. It's constantly on the rise. Sometimes you hear about like, oh, these games are dying and whatnot, but really, both games, COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile, at least before Apex came out, have been on the rise. It doesn't matter really when, it just has been. So that being said, I think it's going to be, I think all games will rise fairly, but maybe not. And as I said before, like COD Mobile is meant to be an MP. As much as I would love for the game to constantly be good for BR COD Mobile, right? I want the esports community for COD Mobile BR to really be able to withstand this. I don't know that, because now you got another competitor, and not only that, but COD Mobile was never, at least initially, designed to be a good BR game. So if I had to say, like, if I was a mainstream guy that didn't know anything about at least the nuances of mobile gaming, and I just knew, like, I know what PUBG is, I know what Call of Duty is, and I know what Apex is, and I'm just hopping in to figure out, oh, which game should I pick out of these three? I think if you like run and gun, then you'll pick Apex, because it's the new hot thing right now and you want to see what it's like. If you like slow and steady wins the race type situation, you'll go PUBG Mobile, and you know, like, that has been time tested over and over. And if you like MP, you'll go to COD Mobile and play MP COD Mobile. That doesn't really leave a lot for COD Mobile BR, so I'm a little worried. You know, for the community anyway. Thank you, Jiz Puzarek Vic. I'm gonna go with that name. And Buffet. Well, congrats, I should say. Congrats to winning the box. And thank you for the follow, Cray Hoos, I believe. Body says SNS and Dom both had more kills than TF, but TF had more placement than took over. Yeah, I mean, TF consistently had good kills, but their rank was amazing. They kept getting first and second place. They did not get anything lower than that. Staying in the game, and it's not like they shrugged and was like, you know what, we're happy with the amount of kills we got, we're keeping it low. They had good kills, solid kills. Sometimes consistency is good. King pushes, how one? Question mark. Away, away, away. So that's my 2 cents on all of that so far. Again, it's way early because there might be a ton of glitches that come out on Apex that just makes it unpopular to play. One game that comes to mind was PUBG New State. It was a mobile game that I was really looking forward to playing and seeing how it would play. It came out and immediately ton of glitches, like ridiculous amount. It might as well have been like Rules of Survival, like 2018 or 2017, whenever it first came out. I mean, it was just a terrible release, and I don't know if they made it better. I never went back to the game. The same thing could be here for Apex, although I have not heard any of that, and I don't think Apex would have released a game like that. I think PUBG could take that risk and try to release it early. At least, I mean, PUBG New State, because they already had PUBG Mobile. If you're playing PUBG Mobile and you go to New State, you'll go back to mobile. It's not a big deal. But for Apex, a new game with who's developing Apex? I'm typing it. Apex Mobile developer. And maybe publisher as well. I don't know. It's not telling me right off the bat. Apex Legends mobile developer. All you need to know. Oh, here you go. Who is developing this game? I'm looking at this article and it's making me work for it. Respawn Entertainment developed Apex Legends Mobile. The base game was also developed by an American company and published by Electronic Arts. So EA. Okay, so EA made Apex. They are fairly new to the whole, I would say, mobile scene. I don't know another EA game. What else have they made? What else has EA made in mobile gaming that is like legit? Because they didn't do PUBG Mobile. They didn't do COD Mobile. They could have done like some sort of MOBA game possibly. I'm not really into that though. Probably some like sports ones. I'm imagining, like maybe some like 2K something mobile, but I don't know. But they definitely have the money to do it, so I have a feeling they probably did a good job with it. You know, they might not have the best experience, right? Tencent has the best experience to make mobile games, but I'm sure they are solid at it. At this point, it's been years since Tencent came out with PUBG Mobile, so they should be good. But yeah, let me see. This meant that Duo was also involved in developing the massive famous till 2010. Who's that? All right, anyway, I'm just looking at the article. So, I don't know. I'd say I don't know a lot because really, I just don't. I would love to constantly put together COD Mobile, PUBG Mobile, and Apex events on a consistent basis. So right now, what we're doing, at least in our Naked Esports org, we're doing monthly PUBG Mobile, we're doing weekly COD Mobile, and also a monthly COD Mobile. With, you know, the monthly ones having the biggest prize pools. The Apex will definitely come in, for sure. As far as I can tell, I'm like 90% sure, unless Apex somehow breaks down into a heap of fire, but I doubt it. And so we'll do that, but I don't want COD Mobile to die, you know? This is a community I've been in from the beginning, and I really hope it stays alive. And I know a lot of like players are starting to leave COD Mobile. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen people say like, oh, time to change out and go to this now. And it's fair enough, right? They Either they're a content creator trying to make cool content, new content with a new game, and they're ready for the transition, or they're just trying to be better players in a new game because they are tired of playing COD Mobile. Fair enough. I'm just not ready for it to die out, and hopefully it won't die out. Casting BR, big tournament, and found big sponsor, says King Push. Please continue supporting COD Mobile, CJ, says King Push. Yes, I mean, I really want to. And I know at least with community gaming, they want to continue doing COD Mobile events. They see the success it's had, and they want to continue doing it. But, you know, you know, those events need to be filled. And if they can't get filled, then we can't have them, you know? And it would be a shame to see COD Mobile kind of break apart. This is going to be a hit on COD Mobile. I really don't see it. There's a chance where they can all thrive and all that. But there's so many COD Mobile players that will be moving to Apex that we know of, because it's very similar and it's the new hot thing right now, and it seems to be just as good. TF was a put together team, says Ryan Van Loo. Nice job from TF then. Respawn Entertainment, thank you, Ryan. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. We'll go on a raid now. I hope you guys, if you guys are COD Mobile players and COD Mobile supporters, I hope you guys stay in the COD Mobile scene. Obviously, I want you guys to do Apex as well, to be quite honest. Maybe that's not obvious. I want you guys to really be a part of both communities, because I know Apex is going to be a success. At least I'm 90% sure it's going to be a success. And if you're a part of that, we're going to have a lot of fun here hosting those events. But yeah, as I said, I don't want CoDM to die. I want it to be good. It's going to be tough, though. All right, let's see who to raid. Put this back, actually. I'm looking at Report right now. He's playing a lot of Apex. He's been constantly grinding Apex. And he says he's #1 on the leaderboard.